Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Barashem, Yahweh, Barashem, Echa, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, pushing his 100% truth of the gospel, waking up and sealing the elect of the nation of Israel through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Barashem, Yahweh. And salutations to all your sincere Akim out here that are pushing this gospel in all righteousness and all sincerity, risking your lives and your freedom to do so. Alright, this is your brother about one. And I'm back again with another video, okay? And you should know from all the censorship that you are seeing Esau and his goons, perform, especially here on YouTube, that the famine of the world is coming soon, okay? Because now you have heavy censorship concerning anything going into the truth, especially concerning current events, okay? Different brothers can testify about what is going on. So now I just want to get into this little article right here that is going to speak a little bit concerning the famine of the world, okay? Because we already prophesied about this, and it's prophesied of in the scriptures. I believe that is in the book of Micah. So okay, let me get the preset real quick before I go into the article, okay? Preset going into the famine of the world. So okay, it was Amos. Alright, this is the book of Amos 8 verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh of power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. And they shall run from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh and shall not find it. Alright. That's what we are going to speak on, the famine of the world, because what you are seeing right now with Esau censorship is that, he doesn't want the truth to be out here, okay? Because the major, channel in which this truth is being pushed is through the internet, right? And even the scriptures talk about that, the Leviathan, the line that goes forth throughout the whole earth, okay? The Most High created the internet. If you can receive it, the Most High created the internet just to push this world throughout the four corners of the earth, and pretty soon this internet is going to have served its purpose, okay? So even Esau already has that agenda to shut down the internet, okay? You already know that is in his plans. Brothers already come out talking about how Esau will have to do this, okay? Because it will come to a point where the truth, okay, or information is so readily available, all of Esau's plans is so easily exposed that he will have to shut down the internet just so he can he can perform his plots, his plans in the dark. Because as you can see what is going on right now, every agenda of Esau is constantly being exposed and put on the internet. Everything is coming. I mean, the Most High is exposing these devils constantly. Alright, and everything is out there for the world to see. It's just a Google search away. Esau has completely lost control over the internet because once again it was never his. It was a tool of the Most High to spread this word, and pretty soon it's not going to be over and done with, man, because the famine of the world is coming, and one of the biggest sites to get this truth from is the internet, okay, whether it's through the YouTube or through other medias. But at the end of the day, it is the internet. Alright, so this article is going into Esau's plans to shut down the internet, because this is something that has been talked about for talked about even since early last year, about how Esau is planning to shut down the internet, because it's all part of his great reset. It's all part of his agenda in order to bring forth his new world order. Let me just read a little bit into it, and it reads: the elites will nuke the internet, the next pandemic. So like this article is written in a formal way, but anyway, the information that is in it, it's really, but the information that is in it, it sparked my interest enough to do a video with, and it reads: the fourth industrial revolution will be unlike anything mankind has experienced before. Klaus Schwab, WEF founder and author of The Great Reset. You won't have to guess what it is. The elites are warning you, okay? And I want to just go into this video because if you want to continue reading down this article, it doesn't bring out any real points, okay? The main myths in this entire article is this video right here. So let me play it.
The COVID-19 pandemic has shaken our economies and societies to the core and shown us how vulnerable we are to biological threats. In the digital world, similar risks are being overlooked right now. A cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics would spread faster and further than any biological virus. Its reproductive rate would be around 10 times greater than what we've experienced with the coronavirus. To give you an idea, one of the fastest worms in history, the 2003 Slammer sapphire worm, doubled in size approximately every 8.5 seconds, infecting over 75,000 devices in 10 minutes and almost 11 million devices in 24 hours. Fortunately, at least until now, cyber attacks have not impacted our health the way pandemics have, but the economic damages, and therefore the impact they have had on our daily lives, have been equal and sometimes even greater. You see, the only way to stop the exponential propagation of a COVID-like cyber threat is to fully disconnect the millions of vulnerable devices from one another and from the internet. All of this in a matter of days. A single day without the internet would cost our economies more than 50 billion US dollars, and that's before considering the economic and societal damages should these devices be linked to essential services, such as transport or healthcare. As the digital realm increasingly merges with our physical world, the ripple effects of cyber attacks on our safety just keep on expanding at a faster pace than what we're preparing for. COVID-19 was known as an anticipated risk. So is the digital equivalent. Let's be better prepared for that one. The time is now.
And this is what they call, like I'm trying to remember the term for it, but basically Esau is warning you of what he's about to do before he actually does it, because like we always say, Esau has power on the left hand side, so he also has his left hand prophets, okay? And it's very possible that this situation can actually occur in which they release a deadly infection into the internet, a cyber attack that would cause it to shut down, okay? And it's very possible for that to happen, and that will lead to the famine of the world, because when that kind of situation happens, you get the internet shut off. And for those of you that think or believe that you can still somehow hear this truth without the internet, you can see that you can, because of course, even if the internet shuts off, we will brothers will still be out there on the highways and byways doing the work, except for no more cameras on us, okay? But we'll still be out there on the highways and byways, alright, up until it's no longer possible for us to do that. But I suspect already that before that time happens, when you already have severe lockdowns, okay, before they actually shut down the internet, you'll have lockdowns, in which brothers won't be able to go out to the highways and byways anymore, okay, because he is planning to bring down this hammer, okay. First of all, this is how it starts with the gradualism, censorship, then completely shutting down the internet, then continuing on up until the actual famine of the world, okay. And that's why we always tell you, you have to get this truth as soon as possible. As the scripture says, let me get that. So like that's in the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus 5 verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Alright, so there is judgment coming, okay, and the famine of the word is coming. You won't be able to hear this word, it won't be as readily available to you as it is currently, okay. You won't be able to go, you won't be able to just go on the internet and see the prophets the same way that you do, as the same way that you always do, because we are not the ones that get to decide whether we go out to the highways and byways or not, okay. It is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh, and once Yahweh decides that it's over, it's time for to call to back his prophets, it's time to hide his men. There's nothing you people can do about it, man. No matter how you thirst and pray and fast for, to hear the word of the Most High once again, no matter how much you cry for it, alright, that will be the end, okay? Because this will be happening during the time of Jacob's trouble, so the kind of crisis that our people will be in, and their only way out, okay, which would be this world. They will not be able to receive it again. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to close it right there. Just wanted to bring out a quick video concerning this. So let's give all praises, honor, and glory once again unto Yahweh, Barasham Yahwashai, Barasham Racha Kwadash, Wa Abad Babal, Shalom.